On today's menu, an absolutely delicious noodle recipe you'll make on repeat. A simple yet extraordinary vegetable pad thai. 你好嘛, that's us going in Cantonese. Welcome to Young Man Cooking. I'm Yeung. Join me in this episode as we make one of my favorite noodle recipes. Of course, as always, if you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below. Let's begin. Bring a pot of water to boil for the noodles. Thinly slice half a red onion. I prefer using red onions, but of course you can use shallots or yellow onions if that's what you have on hand. Chop down about 70 grams of broccolini into bite-sized pieces. The veggies add delicious flavor, texture, and color to this popular noodle dish. This is smoked tofu, one of my favorite ingredients. It has a really extra firm texture and a smoky flavor, also a little kind of saltiness as well. Slice down about half a pound of smoked tofu. I really enjoy smoked tofu, especially after it absorbs all of that delicious sauce made later in this episode. Slice about half a carrot into thin matchsticks. The carrot will add some nice fresh crunch and some natural sweetness as well. This recipe makes about 2 portions or 1 large portion if you're very hungry, and of course you can multiply this to make more if you like. These are Chinese chives. They're similar to green onions but has this subtle garlicky aroma and it adds some really nice freshness. Chop about 35 grams of Chinese chives into about 1.5 inch batons. Prep the sauce by adding to a cup 2 tablespoons of tamarind paste. This is tamarind paste that will add some sweetness, some acidity, and some tanginess as well. It also acts as a bit of a thickener to the sauce. This particular tamarind paste is prepped and ready for cooking. You can also find tamarind paste as a block, but that one actually has to be prepped before it can be used for cooking. Add in about 1 teaspoon of fresh lime juice. 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon maple syrup. Some non-traditional items here. The soy sauce is in lieu of fish sauce to keep it plant-based, but will still add that nice salty umami. The maple syrup is simply just my personal favorite sweetener. Of course, you can sub them out with what ingredients you prefer. This is not the only way of making this recipe. It's simply just one way, and it's completely up to you. For a little bit of heat, finely chop 1 red Thai chili pepper. Add in the chopped peppers, give the sauce a good stir, then set it aside. Alright, let's talk noodles. It can be a little daunting because there's a million different kinds at the Asian grocery store. These are both rice vermicelli, but they come in a wide range of different thickness. Sometimes they'll actually say on the actual package the thickness, whether it's 2 or 3 or 5 millimeter. In this case it doesn't, but I prefer using the 3 millimeter for making pho, something a little thinner. And for today's recipe, I'm using something slightly thicker at around 4 millimeters. Depending on what you can find or what you have access to, I would recommend leaning more towards the thicker side of noodles rather than the thinner, especially since we'll be stir frying the noodles. We do want noodles that are not so fragile. And speaking of fragility, do not boil the noodles in boiling water. Try this instead. Place about 1/4 pound of the dried noodles into a baking dish or heat-proof container. Carefully pour in the boiling water and submerge the noodles. Simply allow the noodles to soak for about 3 to 5 minutes. Move the noodles around a little bit to ensure the noodles don't stick together. By the way, if you love easy and delicious recipes like me, be sure to check out or pick up your copy of one of the 4 Young Men Cooking cookbooks. These are all self-published and a lot of heart and soul was poured into these books throughout the years. For more information about the digital or the print version that you can order, there's a link in the description box below, or you can visit youngmancooking.com. Thank you very much for supporting the cooking show. Non-stick pan, medium heat. About a tablespoon of avocado oil, red onions. Saute the onions for about 2 minutes. Add in the broccolini and smoked tofu. Saute for another 2 minutes. Be sure the tofu has some time on the pan so that it gets some nice color. Add in the carrots. Saute for about another minute. It's important to have the veggies and the sauce prepped, as the stir frying doesn't take long. Add in the noodles. About 50 grams of fresh bean sprouts. Add in the Chinese chives. And of course that delicious sauce. Saute for a couple of minutes. The noodles will fully cook and absorb that umami-packed sauce. Plate the noodles. Using a pestle and mortar, coarsely crush a couple tablespoons of roasted peanuts. Sprinkle the peanuts onto the noodles. Serve with a couple of fresh lime wedges and some fresh cilantro. You can now dig into this flavor-packed noodle dish with absolute confidence. I can't wait to dig into this. That is just an explosion of flavor. Just from that first bite, you're welcomed with this really nice spicy kick, along with that sweetness from the maple syrup and the tamarind paste, and the sourness and that brightness from the lime juice. And of course you get that salty umami from the soy sauce. It's visually just casual and yet so inviting with those beautiful contrasting colors. The noodles are springy and has that elasticity. They are perfectly cooked and absorbs all of that delicious sauce. The carrots add this fresh crunch along with this natural sweetness, and the broccolini is nice and crunchy and earthy. The tofu is nicely seared and has a really robust chewy texture. And of course you also have that crunchiness and the nuttiness from the roasted peanuts, all mixed in with that fresh crunch coming from the bean sprouts. But most importantly, it's salty, it's sweet, it's spicy, it's sour. And not only is it absolutely delicious, it's so easy to put together. Like I always say, it's simple, delicious recipes like this that makes it so much fun and exciting to cook and dine in at home. If you love easy, delicious recipes like me, be sure to check out or pick up your copy of one of the 4 Yeung Man Cooking cookbooks. There's a print or digital version available in the link in the description box below, or you can visit youngmancooking.com. Of course, as always, if you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below. If you're not already subscribed with that notification bell clicked, be sure to do so that we can cook together again in the next episode.